You're my music, but you tear me to pieces. So where does it come from? Hey
guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nikkifrench, and as you probably can guess, we're doing a St. Paddy's Day look today. I wanted to create something that was fun, that involved a stencil, so it wasn't like freehand. I knew that I wanted to do some sort of a clover because it's St. Paddy's Day. And what I did was, where are they? I took these little guys. These you can pick up at any like craft store, and I cut them in half as you'll see in the tutorial, and I just placed them on, kind of traced around it, and it makes it super easy, and you can just kind of clean it up with different shadows and whatnot. So, oh, and my hat, how cute is it? It actually fits on my dog perfectly. I'll have to show you. I think I actually did it on Snap. Did I put it on Snap? Maybe. It actually looks quite cute on Modster, I have to say. It fits him better than it fits me. But anyways, if you guys want to see this St. Paddy's Day look, just stay tuned. Here we go. So you can see I just cut that right in half, and I placed the little stem kind of where you would place your eyeliner, so it was a perfect stencil. And I just combined these two colors from the Morphe 25A palette, and I just went around all the way around the stencil, and as well as just like a wash of color over the entire eye. And now I'm picking up this brown shade, and we're going to use it as a liner and starting to create a little bit more depth around the entire stencil or sticker. I don't know what you want to call it. Oh, to place this on, by the way, all I did was I took a little tiny bit of eyelash glue, and it worked very well. And then I went and peeled it off, and now I'm taking this darker brown shade, and I went on used a smaller pencil brush from Anastasia, and I went around the whole thing again. It's just about creating depth and just keep on tracing around and then sort of blurring it out. You're going to see towards the end it will come together, I promise. And just go ahead in the bottom. Now we're going to be taking the Vivid Brights by NYX. This one is in the color Vivid Envy, and we went right over it, created a wing, and then went ahead and connected it. That's why I said this stencil was perfect, because it just created a perfect wing like that, easy. Now taking Magic Dragon glitter by Lilly Cosmetics, and I went ahead and placed that all in between like the flower part, I guess you would call it. And I also took a little bit of the liquid adhesive, the Clearly Liquid Adhesive by Lilly Cosmetics, my favorite glitter liquid adhesive. That's a lot to say. And now picking up another Vivid Brights. This is in the color Escape. And then here I went back again with the brown. I also added a tiny bit of black to go through. A part of this my camera did cut out when I cleaned up the whole thing, but you'll see I just went around the whole thing and cleaned it up with the Vivid Brights. I also took that same peachy color combo and went right ahead, just blended it a little bit further, just making sure everything sort of connects, and then the end sort of blows out, if that makes sense. I took a little bit of that darker brown color, just a tiny bit, and put it a little bit further into the crease as well as the inner corner. And then you can see I'm going ahead layering. This is not a look that you're going to be doing and be like, oh, this is it. It's going to be all about layering and layering, and it's going to make your job a lot easier and be able to blend it out. I did take a little bit of that gold color and just pop that right in the center of the lid. I took the peachy colors on the bottom, blurred that out, and then here I'm again darkening it up. It wasn't quite coming together as I wanted it. I wanted a little bit more impact on the outer V. I did take a little bit of mascara from Too Faced Better Than Sex on the top and bottom. Now I'm taking Ardency Inn's, this is in the color Cream. I placed that in the waterline off camera. Lashes by Eyeris Beauty in the color Liberty. And now I'm using Mermaid Bean by Artist Couture, and I placed that right on the inner corner. Here you can see that was cleaned up, that my camera kind of blew out at that point, but it was the same step, just cleaned it up a little bit. Now into some Eve Pearl foundation. This is in the color Medium. This is her HD foundation. You guys know how much I love it. And I went ahead and blended away. That was with a Morphe blending sponge. And now I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And this is in the color Light Medium. And then here you just want to watch out. I wanted to do the eyes first, just because I knew I was going to get a lot of fallout. So just be careful when you blend that concealer up. You can leave a little bit of space because we're going to blow it out with some blush, the eye color, so it will make it a lot easier. You don't have to go quite up right to the edge of it. I also took Morphe concealer and I just put some little dots and just wanted to give myself a little bit more depth, and then go ahead and pound that in. That's what it looks like I'm doing. A little rough here. I was like getting very concentrated. Now taking the Cover FX setting powder in translucent light and just went ahead and carved underneath the cheekbones, put a little bit under the eyes and on the nose. Now taking the Girlactik bronzer in Cabo and I just ran that right on my nose, just to create a little bit of contour so I have a snatched nose. And now taking the Cover FX and then also just bringing it in a little bit tighter. Picking up Balm Springs Blush. This is brand new from The Balm, and I love this blush. It's such a beautiful color. So here you can see I just sort of blew it out in together. That's what I was trying to explain in the beginning. And now I'm picking up the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the color Gold Digger first, and I placed that a little bit higher and then on the highest points of my face. Now I'm picking up Mermaid Fantasy again, and then I placed it at the very, very height just to create a little bit more impact. Okay, so we started doing a lip color and I didn't really decide I liked it. I want a little bit more peachy, but we are using the Luna lip liner by Gerard Cosmetics, and then we used a little bit of Morphe lip gloss in the color Runway. All right, so that is it. Thank you guys for watching the St. Paddy's Day look. Ooh, I need to like secure this better. It's falling off. If you create this, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I think this would be such a fun look for like a bar crawl or the parade or wherever you're celebrating St. Paddy's Day. And if you guys enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.